indeed. It's got to be a bit of a scary situation, right? When you end the draft against a team that's getting this carry hero that's yet to lose.
100% win rate.
100% out of a decent amount of games as well. What, 10 games we've seen it. Won every single one of them, the Troll Warlord hero. Now, the question is, what have they got against it? And do you think this was something that maybe they anticipated, or with the way the draft played out, do you think it might have caught them by surprise?
I would hope that they would have anticipated it, especially if they were picking this Ursa last, because Troll has traditionally been a very good counter versus that Ursa. I think it's because they have this super aggressive dual lane top, like Jenkins was mentioning. The Bat Rider, the Marcy, they absolutely can snowball kills, but let's see if they can even do that, because I've just seen, I don't know, I've seen Pugna kind of push away most heroes from getting aggressive, even Bat Rider, so let's see how they're able to do so. Because, yeah, too many times this tournament, I've been like, oh yeah, they're going to be able to go aggressive versus this Pugna in the lane, and Pugna just ends up withstanding the pressure, or they end up turning kills because of how much the hero's able to do just poking and prodding in the laning phase. So, let's see how Toby's able to push away that aggression that comes. Speaking of Toby, he might just die.
Oh, see if he can get away from this one. He cannot. First blood here for Schofield, who will end up going, well, surely going down in response. Final right click from Chrysalis will indeed get the trade, but not before that first blood is secured by Heroic.
Lane shenanigans from both sides. Toby was catching the wave because Schofield was pulling on the other side, and he gets caught. A little flame break pushback that comes in from Whisper, and this is what they're looking for, right? That's exactly what Heroic wants to do in this lane, is just get kills, try to snowball Whisper, but there is going to be that counter kill, of course, that comes in for Chrysalis. Now we can look at these other lanes. The Ursa, Yuma. Second game yesterday was pretty tough, I would say, for him.
That game, I feel, was kind of tough for the whole team.
Yeah.
Right? That was not Heroic's finest showing yesterday in that game, too.
So this one, he does get to pick the Ursa versus the Darkseer, which has been a traditional counter pick in terms of the laning phase, but let's see how this traditional counter matchup works nowadays versus the Dominator meta, because I think things have changed, right? Ursa can kill these Dominator creeps, but a Darkseer with Dominator can also pressure the Ursa in a different way that it used to be, where Ursa and Darkseer just trade farm versus each other.
Now we'll see, because you got to imagine, right, from Tundra's point of view, this Ursa pick was not a surprise, right?
No,
they came here today very ready to play against Yuma's Ursa.
And, I mean, something else we do have to mention, you were talking to me about it on the car ride over here, the mid lane, right? BZM versus Analog. Analog yesterday had a bit of a tough one, especially on that Shadow Fiend, right? Those 30 denies that we saw coming out from no one.
I know.
Already, some big damage from BZM.
He's playing it chill. He's got a Fairy Fire, a couple of bottle charges to rely on, so just holding back, living on the edge here, Analog. Definitely starting to feel a bit of the heat here from BZM. Top lane, Heroic. Going to try and make the go on a Chrysalis, but he did have the chance to put the stick and maybe turn. Another blast comes in, but Chrysalis will fall. Heroic able to push for the kill. Toby also taking a hell of a lot of damage here from Whisper. Whisper wanting to finish off the job, and he'll get it. Double kill for Whisper on the bat. I mean, we heard from the start, right, indeed, the fans know it as well. Whisper's bat can absolutely perform.
Yeah, and I'm glad they already are going to play much more aggressive, because yesterday, we were seeing a bit more passive style from them. This is a lane that just breathes aggression. Both the Marcy and the Bat Rider. Great ways to get on top there, too, as we see. So Crystal is definitely going to have a bit of a slowdown, even with the Pugna behind, because Toby dying level 1, he's still level 1. Still doesn't have the ward to be able to push him off. Now he's gotten the 2, but a bit of that damage is done in the lane already. 10 CS on the Troll.
Yeah, super hot start for Whisper. Meanwhile, over in the river, we'll see the setup here from King Jungles. TP's coming in. They've got the lockdown for BZM. Fisher comes into play. Jump forward. Here's the rotation. Come through from Schofield. They take down BZM, and they'll be able to outnumber and surround Saxa, slowly chase him down. There's nowhere for the Tiny to run. Heroic starting to bring the action early this game. 5 kills to the one that Tundra's managed to find so far in this first 4 minutes. They're bringing that action. This is what we need to see from this squad.
This is the Heroic that everybody wants to see. Just constant aggression, looking for bullying. They're leaving Yuma now in this lane alone, since he's versus the 33 Darkseer. He should be pretty okay down here. And I mean, Schofield, he can look to be pretty active. Looks like Whisper is going to be pretty okay in this top lane with this start for now.
And just having very nice heroes to get active with as well, whether it's sort of swing into the mid and getting the Shaker in on top of this Storm early, or just allowing Whisper to close that gap against the Troll and put the pressure onto Chrysalis in this laning stage.
Heroic woke up this morning. They definitely had their breakfast nicely, because these moves are ready. You see the rotations, they're quickly swapping lanes too. Schofield now is bottom. Shadow Demon's starting to get the stacks going for his Earthshaker. Probably because Analog's saying, yes, he's gotten a kill, but in terms of CS in the lane, still wants to get those early stacks because of how beneficial it is for the Shaker.
And on that bottom lane as well, is there a chance for Heroic to also find kills down here, or against the tiny darks here it's a little more difficult, or it can still happen?
Absolutely can, but they're just going to play in a different way now where 33 is just going to be jungling, but maybe, I mean, Schofield is looking for some tricky stuff here. He might be able to find a free kill. Let's see how bold he is to go forward. 33 will be fine.
Yeah, he's ready to back up and refuel, so he'll be out of harm's way. And of course, Tundra's lineup, it's just the fact really that they have this kind of Darkseer Tiny. I feel like this has been a duo that we've seen a lot of teams hit a real sort of sweet spot with, right? This combo, it's a classic.
And it's them mostly. Honestly, it's Tundra who've been the ones playing it the most. They even opened up with the Tiny this game, so showing how much they prioritize it.
Talking about the Tiny, Saxa, they'll make his way up there, make sure that they have the numbers to take down King Jungle's Whisper. Should be all right here. Able to keep his distance, has Firefly and Flame Break at the ready. Nice. Necessary.
Sox is still in the area with a combo, so Whisper does have to be careful.
But look at this rotation from Analog, making the move here with the Invis Rune. They do have a sentry down, so if they get some further vision around there, they should have eyes on him.
And they see him now.
And they will, so not able to catch them by surprise with this Invis.
The beauty of this combo, though, with the Marcy is he can just throw him in, right? You can get the Echo.
Yeah, you've got to be careful. Absolutely. You can't get anywhere close to this Shaker when Schofield's around, because, you'll get caught straight in the combo.
Pretty cool combo, for sure. As we do see, it's 5-2, but Tundra, the economy game, it's there for them.
It's perfectly fine,
they're doing just fine.
Yeah, 33 having a final time on the side of the map.
Yep, 33 will check. You'll see his camp is blocked, but he'll still have a secondary one available. But very good preparation as we see Heroic. Double wards, or multiple wards to block camps, scouting information. As we said, they are definitely looking to have a much better early game than they did yesterday. And that early game is very important, as you said. Darkseer, king of team fight. If you don't get a good early game and the team starts to round together around those auras and dominators, it can be very hard to fight against unless you have an advantage.
See bottom. Sacks up. He's going to have the avalanche and the toss back. It's a good amount of control there onto Yuma, and with the damage from BZM, should be the end of the bear. Yuma falls. BZM makes a strong rotation. Same time top. We're going to put the pressure onto the carry as well. They get another chance to take Crystallis down. So both safe lanes starting to feel a bit of heat.
Truly trying to snowball Whisper, though. You see that. They're just trying to get all the kills possible for this Batrider to take control of the game. Mid, Analog, looking for Toby.
Schofield a little too far to connect. Up to the tier 2. Gets a bit spooky, so Toby will be fine for now.
Doesn't want to throw the Echo. Might have had enough damage there, but decides to hold on to it, perhaps for a core kill, or maybe for his Ancients, since it is getting very stacked up, perhaps wanting to reserve it for that.
And are constantly pushing out the waves as well, so already getting a decent amount of early damage done onto that mid-tier 1 here, Heroic, with the way that Analog's just constantly shoving forward.
And let's see how they prepare now for bottom. Dominator's done, so 33 is going to start getting this extra pressure. I mean, the tower's dead, so let's see how they do want to react. It looks like it will be pressure on the opposite side as we see Whisper take out the tower. See what build he goes for. It looks like Whisper's going standard. He's not going any deviated build on the Batrider. I was wondering maybe if he does do something crazy like Dom, but
there we go. There we go.
Boom!
Easy slam there with the amplified damage. Very nice and fast this game. Meanwhile in the jungle, BZM and Saxa, they'll hunt down Schofield.
Finding quite a bit.
These are good early little moves here from BZM, up and down between the kind of the mid.
One to set up for these kills, since he is really the only aggressive hero on
They want to try and get 33 out of the lane. Jump forward there. Here's the blink reveal. Analog able to shut off the escape. It's a good solid showing at the blink. And indeed, as we see, a crazy timing here with those stacks they're able to prepare for him, and how well he did in the lane. A hot start here from Analog, which is, we needed to see, right? Because as you said, that second game yesterday, not so hot at all.
No, love to see that. And we did see KJ, right?
Here with the Echo cooldown.
33.
So only a couple of ancient creeps here. They've got the burst opening up with the Echo, the follow-up, the lockdown. It's there. Nicely done by the two of them.
Can they get out safe?
BZM's definitely going to look to try and make them pay. The opening on a Schofield. Analog will split from Schofield for now. Saxa coming in from the side. Turns his attention over towards Analog, of course. Wants to try and get the bigger kill. They'll get the toss back into the blast. Analog in trouble. Crystallis turns up as well as they bring down the Shaker. See if they can get anything more. Saxa. Avalanche onto King Jungles. 32 trying to get the body blocks off with the Hellbear Smasher, but King Jungles is able to get his way around, and they'll be able to retreat.
Good target prioritization there from Tundra. Saxa even blocking. I saw KJ walking in to try to use a disruption. Saxa was just following him to prevent any type of save. So 2 components toward that BKB.
I think, just the biggest concern is that the Troll is having a good time, and this hero has been unbeatable. So the fact that even though they managed to kill Crystallis a couple of times early on the laning stage, he's up there. He's top 3 net worth. He's level with the farm of Yuma. He's going to have a good Battle Fury time. that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, my worry is the timing for the troll, but also it's the Darkseer when he starts joining his team with the Orb. Heroic is prepared when it does kick off. Because so far their moves have been pretty good.
They want to try and strike at Whisper before he has the BKB done.
He's got backup. Can he get himself out of this?
It's going to be hard now here. Schofield turns up. Saxa will be able to hold him back with an avalanche. Trying to chase forward, but Tundra should be able to keep the distance. 33 trying to Wild Wing Ripper his own creep away there to save it, but Schofield will still be able to get the plus 100.
Oh, in the meanwhile, they continue to get the stat find.
Of course, you know, you've got to imagine these sort of timings Tundra will be keeping track of, so should be prepared to be cautious.
BZM also, he's on strength treads, 1600 HP.
He's playing careful. I think he senses that this sort of play might be coming in, but he didn't sense it hard enough. The Echo still gets him into the lasso. That will still do the job nicely.
Way too much chain stun, even if he's on the tankiest portion possible. Cannot survive versus that. Well, they took him into a tower. Saxa.
I mean, he's going to end up walking into Saxon. Saxon's able to toss Whisper back over towards him. Good Fisher from Analog. Blocks off pretty much the four of them. They're going to try and go for the fight. Yuma reaching in under the tower. Takes down 33. Schofield has got the dispose onto Toby. Yuma will try and run down the puck there, and he's able to take him out before he can save himself. Double kill for Yuma. And they might not be done yet. Analog jumps forward. The setup's there to catch out another. Heroic. Find 3 there, and all it cost them is the life of the bat.
Surprise, Whisper actually died. That toss did way more damage than I expected it to. They'll get the tower out of it as well. Good after these 2 camps on the side when they respawn, if you'd like to wait for them. So Tundra looking for that timing fight. Heroic, they're looking for anything.
They've still got that vision, so they've got a full setup here onto BZM.
Oh, BZM.
They're ready.
On the stack.
Oh, he's so dead, surely. Straight in with the Echo. An easy one there for Heroic.
The dream when you're playing Shaker. The amount of stacks that are made too. He gets every single creep because the Slugger too. Analog, the Echoes are hitting. 3-1 and 5 so far for this Shaker.
Yeah, he's having a great early game here today.
Yep. All right, so Pipe, it's online. Glimmer still not finished for Toby, but they have Pipe finished. They have Blink on Saxa. Let's see if they can start getting things together, because Heroic is starting to get quite a bit of snowball. Look at the difference between the Earthshaker and the Storm now at this point.
Yeah.
And even the Ursa and the Troll, right? We're starting to see that separation of cores.
And they're going to be able to pick up this Aegis without any sort of contest from Tundra. So Yuma with the Aegis online. What would you imagine it now is the plan from Heroic? You've got this Aegis, and you just continue to go, you know, for action, just got good burst as well.
Echo Slam, 30 seconds still on cooldown.
Saxa's in. He's going to try for the jump on a Schofield, but the Fisher comes out to disrupt the play. Schofield's going to try and stand his ground with the ultimate, but the combo is there. He's going to be saved for now by the destruction. Will still fall, but Heroic strike back. Yuma able to get in onto the Darkseer. BZM controlling the Shadow Demon to pick up the double. Whisper's going to get back in there. Lasso's there to lock down BZM. Yuma brings in the damage, and he's able to take down the both of them there, Whisper. Getting a huge double. Saxa attempts to get back in with the Avalanche toss back. They'll be able to at least take the Aegis out of the hands of this bear, but the casualties are rising here for Tundra. It's 4 are dead, only Chrysalis left alive to scar. Indeed, you know, Heroic, they've got more than they had last time ready to throw back at them. Let's see if Tundra can get away with it this time. There's the lead in. Saxa looks for the toss back. They're trying to get onto Whisper, but again, the Fisher causing issues, blocks them off. Analog jumps in with the Echo. Saxa's got Chrysalis. He'll get the ult off, but the Lasso's there. They're controlling the Troll. His ult's soon to come to an end. Analog's going to do his best to kite him out off to the side. BZM will clean up King Jungles, but Chrysalis dies as soon as his ult finishes, and Tundra, they've got to run. Yuma attempting to get on the chase here. Schofield, is he able to close the gap, bringing him in a little bit closer. They're closing in on 33. There's nowhere to run. Dispose back the flame break as well. Analog ready to slam him down with the Fisher. They just can't take these team fights, folks.
Nope.
A second time where they've been the instigators. They're looking to try and start this, but Heroic, they're shutting them down every single time.
Heroic is playing this game beautiful. Every single fight, they're like, bring it, let's go. They want these fights, and they're going to get the Tormentor out of it as well. You honestly couldn't almost ask for a better 21 minutes here. 21 kills, 11k lead. Ursa's
hard one.
I think Tundra has to slow things down somehow and get BKBs now, because they can't fight into all this control.
Not
it's
at all.
Just way too much. Saxa, that's a freebie.
Just playing with him. Oh. They'll get him before any neutral can. Same time up top. That's 33 dead again.
Oh, and he's got the blink, but he's just
set up the combo.
He's so fragile now. Even though he's got the pipe, it's so much damage at this point on Heroic.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, Tundra Tundra, I feel like historically this team has been very good at kind of recovering from their approach, and this has absolutely worked out for them numerous times in the past. So Heroic, they're not in the clear quite yet.
Yuma looking for plays. Saksa, he's found. Tundra's traditionally, as you said, this year especially, they've been very good about splitting the map and catching up in net worth, but this is not one of those games where they're really catching up in net worth either. Picked up, as we see there, I believe 2 minutes ago from Heroic. They're putting it on the Batrider, so, I mean, Heroic is looking to just completely decimate the map.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, Heroic, they've been able to be pretty chill themselves and just finding this farm whilst Tundra's had to sort of just hide in these corners of the map, giving so much space. I mean, Whisper, he had the time to purchase the complete Shiva's Garb without having to buy bit by bit. Keep avoiding. Unless they find little chances like this, they're going to try, but it's a hard one to go for. Azuma, he's got the erase. They'll try and vacuum him back. He's still got the BKB ready.
Too hard to go in the shadow.
They're not even able to force out the BKB usage. He just walks.
Radiant are scanning.
Items just continue to flurry in for Heroic. Almost an Octarine for Analog.
See over in the river.
Kobe.
He's looking to be in a lot of trouble here, Schofield and Whisper. We'll get some action back on the table here after a bit of a slower period of the game.
A night and day difference today from Schofield and Whisper. Come up. And they are very ready for it.
I mean, Tundra,
they're smoking, but
you might have to try something desperate here.
Can they make it? It looks like, I mean, Heroic is ready for the fight. They have the sword on the outside.
Yeah, Whisper, he's just straight onto them. He's going to jump forward, put the BKB, stay on top of Saxa. He's just dead before the fight even starts. He'll buy back. BZM tries to get away, but the lasso comes in. Yuma brings in the bashes. BZM's gone, and he does not have the option for buyback. Heroic, they can push on for more. Another bash comes in from Yuma as he closes in on a Chrysalis. Jump forward here with the Echo Stab. Chrysalis puts the BKB. The Fisher will block him off. He's up to the high ground. Chrysalis will survive, but only just. The buyback comes in from Toby. Try and lay down the burst here on a Schofield. Saxa trapped out to the side. Sets up for Yuma to pick up another kill.
They can't kill anybody.
They cannot. Heroic. All heroes surviving, Tundra getting nothing, and cost.
Fight 33 again, runs in and dies instantly.
I mean, he just doesn't expect that sort of ward to be here at this moment of the game, but it gave them the vision. He'll get some backup coming in, but Schofield's in with the jump. He'll get away just this time.
He does survive.
Just in time that he's able to back off. He's going to try and look, see if they can turn, get something in response. They do get the route onto Schofield, so Tundra will manage to at least get a kill out of this one, and they won't lose 33 this time.
He levels up, getting him but these team fights just don't even look close.
They get the jumping onto BZM, but not enough lockdown this time. BZM able to sneak away with the Glimmer Cape coming in. And so, of course, Toby will pay the price. Seriously be considered in the drafts when you're going up against these guys.
And they flex it too, right? As we've seen, they'll play it mid lane, they'll play it off lane, they'll play it as support, so definitely something that could be prioritized a bit higher here as we just see this game continue to be a beautiful showing from Heroic. BZM TPing in.
See what they can do. He's going to try for the setup on a Schofield. Comes in with a Vortex. Further TP's coming in, but Schofield's able to jump away. BZM trying to chase. Has to be cautious, though.
Whisper might go in. He's got the refresher. He's thinking about it.
He's training with the jump. With a good knockback with the flame break. He's going to be able to catch BZM. Yuma brings in the damage, slams down the Abyssal. That's BZM gone. Heroic ready to go for more. Once again, Saxa to fall.
They cannot, they can't even get pickoffs, Owen. Heroic, fastest on this, makes sense. That might just, in terms of fighting, I just don't know what Tundra does now. And it's felt like that for a long time.
Yuma quick to take out the ward as well. Tundra have everyone back in the game.
So they just gotta watch.
They'll respect the respawns.
Whisper has double lasso.
He's going to be able to get away with the enrage. The Vortex not going to hold him down. In fact, Yuma's ready to look to see if he can turn and get a bash. Doesn't get lucky this time. BZM's able to step away with a zip.
All right, they'll play it a little patient. I thought they were honestly just going to go back right here.
BZM is going to jump up onto the cliff. There we go. Yuma's able to get over to the back. Nice, the Fission will fall. They've locked down 33. The heals are coming out from Toby, but 33 will fall. Chrysalis will get the ultimate off. But the lasso's there, locking him down. Chrysalis bashed up up as well. No chance to do the damage as they control him, take him out, look towards BZM. BZM running low on mana. Schofield have to dispose into the Enchant Totem. Double kill for Analog. It is over. GG is called. Heroic coming in hot in this game one. Woo.
I think that's the heroic that most people were coming to see. All the SA fans rejoice
As well.
It feels similar, right? Like Tusk is pretty much a Marcy in a way, right? He's got the snowball save for positioning. And then that SD, of course, is just the exact same hero. So, yeah, let's see how the lanes in particular go down, because Tundra, they struggled from very early on in that last game.
And what do you expect sort of from Analog on the Spider this game? As we said, picked relatively early in the draft compared to where you maybe expect to see a Brood. Not that we're really seeing a lot of Brood at the moment in this tournament. But overall, is this a difficult game for him? Have they very much picked heroes that are going to be able to stop what the Brood wants to be doing? They've
got ways to always protect versus these Spiderlings, especially early on. With the Sand King, the Underlord, the Monkey King, they have good ways to scout as well. So, not too sure the build that Analog's going to go. I know some players like some players like these Orchid kind of run over builds. I've seen other players like this Conda Poke Phylactery build. I'm not too sure which one Analog likes to actually play with, so I'm curious to see what he wants to actually go for here. And yeah, let's see top. Overall, if Tundra's able to have a better time, because they got destroyed in this top lane. Just off of level 1 pretty much from the start of things. So.
We sort of had Chrysalis ended up dying a couple of times.
I mean, they already died once. Like in the last one, Toby had already died as the Pugna, so already getting to play a normal lane. And this Underlord pick, right? This has been it's a Tundra classic now at this point for the carriers. Bottom sucks.
Bottom, he's in trouble. He's going to try and stand his ground against Yuma. We'll get the Boundless Strike off, but the poison stacks up and a little bit of a pause.
Yeah, it looked like he looked like he was not attacking or something ended up happening there as Yuma.
And what are we going to see off the back of this? Is 33... He's fine, right? He's got a Burrow Strike. In fact, can he kill the Pudge?
Unlikely.
Shouldn't be enough, right? Because Sandstorm's still going to be on cooldown for a few seconds.
He's got Tango going as well, so...
Yeah, so...
Should be okay.
Probably will just head back here, 33. We'll see. Maybe he tries to go aggressive.
Sunstrike. Maybe there's a Sunstrike.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, I'm checking mana. No. So, 33. He'll swap to KJ.
Doesn't want to commit with the Burrow. Level 1 feels it's not going to be enough damage to get a kill in return.
Heroic, this is what they want. They just want constant kill threat in these lanes, but we do have to watch for these Sunstrikes, right? BZM is going to be looking for those with the stuns that he does have from the setup, especially in this bottom lane. Has to make sure he doesn't use too much of his mana, though. Sometimes on this Invoker, when you're playing versus Broodmother, and Brood used to be the literal nightmare for Invoker in the mid lane, so BZM does have to make sure that he stands his own and keeps at least some mana healthy.
They're already starting to get that pressure on and play underneath the tower.
Yeah,
a good amount of denies in.
Hey, when this level 6 comes, I'm wondering what Tundra wants to do in terms of moving things, because even though the new build with the Invoker is the Dominator, I don't know if it's enough to handle the Brood Spiders that just start coming in. We'll have to see how BZM ends up handling that. Bottom 33. You mentioned to me, actually, something I did want to talk about. You said the win rate for him so far. He's actually 0-3 on the Sand King so far in this tournament, so let's see if it ends up being a bit better for him this time around, because most people, they're playing it mid lane, so definitely interesting to point out.
Top lane. Oh, but to get the trap here onto Toby with the shards. Toby, he'll go down. See if he can set up for Chrysalis to find kills and return the Firestorm back up. Whisper tries to dive away.
He didn't Lotus.
A Tundra will be able to get the trade.
I guess he probably thought he wasn't going to live anyway, but Whisper did not pop the Lotus on himself. Nice Chrysalis, just the cleave. Whenever you get these kills, extra damage, he's going to pick up his boots.
Yeah, it's got a good amount of strength as well with these early stat items that he's picked up, so it's definitely kitted out to deal with the harassment that Heroic are trying to throw down on him.
Don't want to hemorrhage too many kills now up here on Tundra, though, because the Urn, it is finished up now on the Phoenix. That is that big power spike, especially in the early laning phase. If you do get these stacks up, can just constantly pose kill threat. Yeah, and it's interesting to see mid laners that, we have 2 mid laners that don't play with bottle. We're actually going to have no bottle in a game, Owen. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see how they want to play around power runes in particular throughout the game. Because it usually ends up being a lot of rotations around those power runes to secure and refill. Yeah, neither of them are going to have that. 33. Big poison stacks.
Yeah, still getting very good farm out of this lane at 33. We see that at the moment, top 2 CS.
And he'll always have those stacks to go back to at some point. Sure, not just yet, but eventually. We do know how Tundra likes to play with those, and most of these Sand Kings like to play with stacks. Might even go get one set up now on the side of 33 since his lane is not in a good position. Saksa will also start getting stacks going. He's going to deward the block that came out from King Jungles.
Oh, we're sitting in the mid. BZM very much able to get some good denies in now in turn. Now that he's got the levels and the Forge Spirit.
Yeah, I didn't get this. I was trying to keep track, but it's too hard to. I don't know how many of those denies were Forge Spirits, or if they were lane creeps in particular, but I can actually check at least based off of net worth a bit there. But it's pretty much even between the two at the moment, so.
It's close. It's just going to be a case of, you know, how we're seeing change when the 6 has been hit. We're seeing early pressure coming in as both supports have turned up. They will respect the TP rotation coming in, though. They'll hold back for now.
Nice, similar to last time, right? Heroic looking to get aggro.
And they're trying to go for Analog here with a cold snap, but he has backup of King Jungle. Still going to take a lot of damage, though, from that one.
Ice wall off the mark. If that connects, very likely it's just a kill. No Sunstrike mana. Saksa will find a courier pickup. Bottom lane has kind of been broken a bit, but now 33 with the wave pushing in, we'll be able to get a little more out of it. And rotations, actually.
Indeed, early move here. Pre-level 6. Maybe seeing if he can catch Crystallis whilst low.
He is very
Schofield's going to be able to provide the setup.
Schofield's right on him.
I mean, this is buying time for Yuma to close in. Not somewhere where you expect to find the Pudge turning up at this point, the carry Pudge. Yuma's here, and we'll be able to make sure that he can take Crystallis down.
All right, that was a heads up. Someone must have indicated, right? Crystallis is low HP. Schofield probably saying it that he can find that. That was a very, very heads up move there. Oh, scan, I see. Beautiful. So good identification from them. Tundra, okay, so this is the option I guess they're doing. Bringing in the 3 heroes to push away Analog. But the Spiders, they will start to rack up. BZM, Dominator, getting closer and closer.
Yuma, after finding that kill, can head back to the bottom lane and pretty freely farm. I mean, if you're Tundra, where would you imagine you're looking to bring the first move? Or are you not? Is this going to be a pretty passive opening for Tundra?
I feel like it would be pretty passive until the blink comes out from 33. They can get kills with the Sunstrike on some of these situations, but they're actually going to lose their Shrine of Wisdom here too. And they know it's happening.
That's pretty big.
They're choosing to not even contest their Shrine.
I mean, Tundra's looking towards the mid. They'll get the setup onto Analog. It's an easy kill here for the 2 of them.
All right, so prioritizing helping out BZM, then taking their own Shrine.
And they should be able to find Whisper as well, surely. He's got the egg.
He does, and he has Fire Spirits in 2 seconds.
He's able to get them off. He's not able to do it. Ends up going down.
The last word. Sometimes Silencer can really do this versus Phoenix a lot. Can be very, very annoying in the early game. And, I mean, even in the mid game, at all stages in particular.
Yeah, big couple of kills there for Tundra to find, pretty much on their side of the map, with Analog getting caught under the tier 1 and Whisper getting caught strolling through the jungle.
And it was a choice they made. They gave up their Shrine of Wisdom.
I was thinking about maybe going for that, but Yuma didn't end up stepping quite close enough.
Yeah, that's BZM. He's got the Dominator finish. So overall, versus the Broodmother, he's 500 ahead. I think Tundra's pretty happy, at least with this current lane setup that has gone down. Secondary Shrine, of course, we see. Heroic will be able to claim that one for themselves, so good jump of experience. Saksa will go check it, but it's already been taken.
Easy hook for Yuma. Gets the grab on Toby. We'll see Cold Snap come in and try and put a stop to it, but Toby's already gone. BZM, unlikely. Maybe with the help of 33, they can find something. Crystallis ready to join as well. Ice Wall not going to catch them. So Heroic should be fine to get away. So that's 33 and Crystallis both turning up. But BZM didn't quite have enough control to set up for Tundra to do anything in response.
Yeah, Tundra's got the the opportunities in the map to be able to have a lot of heroes just very quickly. With the Underlord, with the Sunstrike, right? It's kind of this pseudo-hero being there as well, too. So trying to react to some of Heroic's move, but don't...
A bit extra here as he's had a very clean start as the carry Pudge. 2-0-1. He's ready to maybe see if he can find someone again up on this top side of the map.
Whisper's got the Vessel coming on the courier too. Saksa.
Up in the trees, and he's able to get the hook. He knows exactly where he's jumped up to. Yuma ready to grab him and claim another kill for himself.
Giving him the last hit too.
Very nice moves here from the carry Pudge, knowing exactly when to swing across to the other side of the map and find these opportunities.
Might be able to find the tower out of this too. Early pressure from Heroic. They're going to be able to get the secondary tower, perhaps mid.
So they can punish Analog. They should be able to with the 3 of them. So he's pretty speedy, actually. In fact, he might just be speedy enough.
looks to be just okay. It's gonna be
close. The last tick pretty much gets him. They needed that, Tundra. They get it. Same time down bottom. Global Silence is going to come in as Tundra attempting to chase down the Shadow Demon. Sunstrike, beautifully placed by BZM, will secure the kill.
Very big kills around the map. Constantly trying to get tabs of bottom.
Has to be careful.
This time around, King Jungles is a lot lower level than last time. He was level 6 at the 9-minute mark last time, so it's almost 11 minutes in, and the Shadow Demon does not have the Purge available just yet.
How are we doing on the timing for the Blink Dagger for 33? Pretty much has it. Yeah, with this. So Bottom, Saxa continues to tease around with King Jungles. He's going to commit with the Wukong's command. They want King Jungles dead. He'll get the disruption off. See if Huma's able to do anything to help out. He'll get the aggressive hook in on towards him. Tornado comes in to put a stop to the dismember and gives Saxa a chance to survive. Sunstrike connects. BZM helping out it, but the stun comes in, holds back Saxa, so Yuma will survive. And Saxa,
body blocks,
jump his way out of this. He can, he actually gets up at the trees, but the tick damage from Whisper will put an end to it.
Wow, so close.
To go down bottom, and we can see it here with this smoke. So Heroic, how prepared are they for this? They lose a support, they'll take it. And 33 is going to be in with the jump. And Whisper is going to show himself. Snowball there buying a little bit of safety for Schofield. Sunstrike's going to be off the mark this time with the Boundless Strike, and the Sandstorm damage will be enough to bring Schofield down.
And Whisper, he did use the dive. They're looking for him. He gets...
The egg's they're going to just kill that egg very, very easy. So Tundra turning up now as a team, showing much better of a chance than they had in game one here with these sort of efforts.
Super aggressive moves that we see coming out from them. Saxa, he almost has his Dominator now finished too, so the numbers, you know, they're starting to get them to rack up. The Brood, Analog has to play his own game. He doesn't want to look to turn up to those fights until he does have his desired item. I mean, so we'll take some time for him.
He's going to have to do a lot, but as you say, even if he does get this timing and turns up, they do have ways to deal with the Brood and the Spider Army.
Yeah. We'll come out, catches 33 Toby.
And they get the setup. I mean, this is the thing, as you said, if the Silencer finds you first as the Phoenix.
It's so hard to play Phoenix for Silencer.
But as we saw in the draft, you know,
they picked it into it.
They didn't care. They wanted to still run this.
Global was used. Saxa setting up on top. BZM.
He's going to step out. There with the Wukongs. Saxa's ready to take King Jungles down. And Yuma, he's got to run.
He is very isolated. 33 is here.
And they can keep hunting him. Or a strike, not going to connect, but closes the gap onto Yuma. Same time, Analog will be able to kill off Chrysalis. His chase top continuing, though.
His team's coming. They're coming through the portal.
See what they can do. He gets the dismember off, but will be put on top of the cold snap. But indeed now Tundra, they might be the ones that have to run. Snowball closes it onto 33. He's looking to get the upset off, but the punch-up's there.
And Saxa.
And they've got the silence in from Analog straight over towards him. Dive forward from Whisper. Heroic will take this fight, as indeed it seemed like Tundra, they were not prepared for the rest of Heroic to come across and help out.
So close, that Sunstrike almost getting him.
I mean, that all started on the other side of the map. Heroic getting that kill against Chrysalis and then being able to turn it into so much more.
Schofield, looks like they're moving for a play on him, but
Analog's still around. He could come in from the side. Ice Wall will slow Analog down for now.
Schofield.
He should be fine, but only just. Sunstrike off the mark this time. Was worth the shot, though.
That is dangerous for BZM. A couple more seconds if he lingers up there. And big kills for Heroic, getting things back into their way. On that timing that they were looking for. Whisper in the area here, too. He's got level 2 egg with Veil.
They're looking at 33, and they're straight in with the Orchid. Supernova as well. They're easily going to be able to burn down the Sand King.
Good aggressive plays coming in from them. The Orchid, it is working.
Absolutely
is. A couple pickoffs already with it.
Yeah, from sort of the bottom play.
Scanning.
See if they end up searching this top half fully, because Analog is around. They'll know it now.
Ooh, he is being sneaky, though. 33, does he want to go for the play?
It's difficult to find him. He's going to look towards him. We'll get the Burrow Strike. Saxa's ready to help out as well. Burrow into the Boundless and the Sunstrike. Analog will try and hide in the trees, but he is surrounded. Tundra, find the Spider.
In the meanwhile, Heroic was looking to make a play elsewhere, but nobody is currently down here.
I mean, if they continue to move in the triangle, they might meet Chrysalis, but looks like they're not going to go all the way there.
Saxa, is he going to be able to break the smoke too? Or are they going to find Chrysalis?
They might find him.
Not going for a dispel, which is a bit interesting to say. He's just going full aggression.
See top, they get in with a jump. Ooh. Massive amounts of burst there to take down the Pudge. We'll see Heroic try and turn. Global's going to be popped, but already 33 burning down low here from the damage of Whisper in the vet.
Smoke from Tundra. BCM and Soxa paired up.
I've got the setup. King Jungles will get the disruption off.
He's just fine.
But Wukong's is there. So King Jungles will fall.
Can Soxa get out is the question.
He's pretty slippery as the Monkey King. So should be fine.
Looks like he will. Oh,
they're going to try and chase. Does get clipped by the Shivas, so we'll start taking a fair bit of damage here for the Vessel as well. But yeah, one of those heroes that you really don't want to spend too much time chasing, especially when it's the support. He's just too slippery.
Yeah, I thought perhaps they could get actually a kill on the retreat there. So I think they can still fight. They've got their double BKB timing as well. So it's just going to be of execution inside of that team fight. Who gets that initiation?
Let's go, Phil. And Whisper here. 33's going to find the setup. They'll drop the global. It's a dead Phoenix. Not a chance with the silencers coming into play.
45 seconds.
I mean, they might look for more Schofield. But the T-Ward will be able to slide away with the Force staff, and does have Yuma by his side.
Tundra wants Tormentor here. That's their ideal here. So Heroic might look
they want to go
for the fight, but they don't have their like their strongest hero.
Sure, Yuma's he's drawn the line on the map, so he wants to get over it, but this Tormentor dies too quickly here to the full 5-mana Tundra, so not a chance to interrupt that. Maybe a chance to still find a kill.
They're looking for the catch on the retreat. They have a deep ward placed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Can they catch
Chrysalis? Find Chrysalis here. BKB.
They are. They're going to get the hook in.
Smart play.
Toby. He will get away in time before King Jungles comes a-looking.
Right, Tundra will get away with what they wanted. BKB was used from Chrysalis. You know, we said how important it is this game, but there is going to be a lot of tools that do go through it.
Bottom. Let's see Whisper turn up. Sax is in trouble. Analog's ready to commit as he pops the BKB. He stays on top of the Monkey King and is able to kill him off through the Wukong's command. Wasn't able to fight back that time. Saxa does still have BCM around. Now they know that there might be a chance to get in on this. 33 makes the jump. Epic Burrow Strike and the Meatball coming down to take Analog out. They get the curse down on a Whisper. Whisper trying to push back against Toby and BZM. BZM, does he find a chance to get back in on this?
Whisper.
He's going to be falling low. The Sunstrike doesn't connect. And on the side, King Jungles starting to play around with BZM. Yuma sweeping across. We'll see if we can find the hook. Jump forward. Hook's going to be off the mark. But still, though, the poison's stacking up. The Supernova's going to be successful. They can't kill it. They have to try and run, but BZM, he's dead. Toby continues to get chased, tries for the TP out, but he's gone as Yuma closes in on him. King Jungles finishes him off with the poison.
Oh my! Oh, and I'm so happy that we're doing this series. This just kills everywhere. 15-15. Both teams playing around cooldowns beautifully, right? One team sees BKB used, they wait for a second to go in, they catch the target, the Brood dies, but then to
go for that move, right?
Absolutely.
You know, 33 sees the chance to kill Analog, he has to go for it. The problem is that Heroic indeed were ready to punish it and now has set up the map to get themselves this chance to take the Roshan. Tundra, they're starting to head over. Maybe a Sunstrike? Not going to do anything. They're able to clean it up for themselves and get that Aegis onto Yuma. Saxa.
Yuma gets out too. Tornado doesn't clip him.
Schofield might be left behind.
Oh, that's the gem.
Oh, nice force up to the high ground. Is that going to be enough to save him? It looks like it will. He's got King Jungles by his side. Schofield able to slide away. Saxa is going to try and have the final word about this.
I mean, Schofield has the gem. He is
possible for Tundra to fight into.
He also can be more hesitant about just using the egg, right? He can just stand his ground with it.
They're going to get the jump on him.
He dies
See if they got the burst. Dive away. The global silence will come in, and now the BKB's up, so Whispers can survive and start burning down 33 with the Sunray. 33 will fall. Whisper lives.
Heads up play. I mean, they probably just checked him, and they're like, hey, I don't know if they saw him pick up that BKB there. And yeah, little things that Heroic is doing that's very clever. Even them killing this Roche early, I wanted to point this out. They even used the SD with the disruption with the menace.
I mean, we're definitely seeing as well. I might not be able to put a stop to him jumping away, but the whole kind of dive in Shiva's got it very good for trying to scout the area on Tundra's side. I think one of the struggles though that has been for Tundra, you know, despite the fact.
BCM, you're mentioning him. He doesn't have his BKB.
Well, they've got the setup. There's nobody coming to help him. He is very, very dead.
King Jungle, that's 2 times that he's
these
just
supports from Heroic are just hunting down and finding these huge opportunities. Same time, Yuma is going to try and chase down Saxa. And the quick curse from Toby should hold Yuma back enough so Saxa will survive, gets out of there. But I think one thing we're seeing, or not seeing right, you know, for Tundra, for all the kills and the fact that they are able to keep up with the pace overall, kind of on an individual level, they're still yet to really find that big fight for Crystallis to be able to pop off.
Rip up this Underlord, so we'll have to see what Crystallis can do when the fight actually is something that he can actually contribute to. Analog.
Dire are scanning.
Still a minute and a half left on this Aegis, so Yuma will not be afraid of looking to make the moves, and here we go. Smoke up again from Heroic.
Another thing we do have to mention is Heroic, as we see, they have multiple different ways to protect each other. They have either an S3 Disruption, they have snowballs, either these Force Staffs. On the side of Tundra, there is a Force Staff and a Lotus, as we see.
And the Global, I guess.
And the Global, but it's not the same type of saves.
Sure.
Can be a little harder to bail people out of a bad scenario.
I don't know if Tundra's going to expect Heroic to come from this position.
Hey, Toby.
Yeah, they're going to find the silencer first, so no chance of a Global for the next 50 seconds unless he wants to come in with the buyback play. Crystallis will be found. So 33 comes in with the jump forward to the Burrow Strike, but Yuma pops the BKB. There's the buyback Global coming in from Toby. BZM turns with the Tornado to lock down Schofield into the meatball. Hook to set Schofield to safety. See if there's going to be enough here as he gets in deep with the Snowball, though, as that comes to an end and will die. Whisper pushing forward with the BKB, just able to fight on into the epicenter. The Wukong's command laid down. Whisper dives in. He's got the Supernova at the ready. Tundra, they've got to back off, but Sax is not going to get the chance as Analog takes him down. Tundra, can they get back in after this Supernova? That's the question. BZM trying to look for any sort of opportunity. Crystallis, he's got himself stuck. What? He's going to get hooked. The Sunray comes in. The Tornado will put a stop to the Dismember at least, but Yuma in on top of Crystallis.
He's gone.
Oh my goodness, he didn't want to do that. He got stuck. He came through the Fiend's Gate, ended up getting stuck and set up for an easy hook. The fight continues though. 33 pops the BKB, will get in with a Burrow Strike on a Whisper, but Yuma's back in. Hook there, straight to the face of 33, takes down another, and the rest of the remedies surround Toby. The fight, it's a bloody one, but Heroic will come out on top, and I guess you got to be careful with where you're coming in with these. Tundra though.
Look at the ward they've got placed, Owen, again. I don't even know when they place these, but somehow Heroic is so sneaky with these this series.
They sense something, though. Crystallis backing away.
33.
He might get found instead. They get him with the jump. Global has to come in, but they're going to have to follow up and get the Burrow Strike off. A 33 BKB won't save him. They still get the kill.
Yuma does pop his Refresher, though. Does have the secondary BKB available, but they will get a massive kill. 33 gets brought down to go for these save plays.
See will they get going with the shard. It's going to be going the way of Yuma.
Not bad.
Having an impact, we have been seeing Yuma hit the hooks.
He has been, absolutely. Even sometimes to save allies. Yuma.
BZM's got to be a bit careful. Schofield's going to get the jump, and he's got the back of a Sax at BZM. Lays down the Wukong, but Schofield's able to get out to the side with the 4-star. Whisper. He's going to get caught in the pit at the side. We'll pop the BKB. They'll try and push Whisper out of the fight, but he could be ready to get back in with the Supernova at the ready. Hook off the mark this time round. As Tundra start to back off a little bit, Yuma definitely going to try and go for another grab in a few seconds. Closing in onto Toby. They close the gap onto the silencer. Toby's gone. And all right, they could still look for more.
33's respawn. He's coming down.
See what they do here. Saxa. Vision onto Whisper.
Heroic. They're backing up.
I mean, can Tundra finally catch and return?
They really, it looks like they really want to here.
Can they find the fight?
Heroic.
Saxa is ready to lead in. Hook's not going to find him, but they do catch him with the silence and the harpoon as they drag him in, take him down. Schofield will fall in return. Tundra get the trade. They still have to be very cautious, though. As we say, Whisper still ready with the Supernova if the fight goes down.
Analog
on a larger scale.
Analog still has all of his stuff up as well, too. He's actually gone Disperser instead of going that Bloodthorn for now.
Dive forward. They get the Dismember. BZM did get the BKB off. Global silence there to put a stop to the Dismember and give BZM the chance to get out. As he'll back off, Chris is trying to get hits in, but it's still very difficult. The hook, not quite long enough to grab Crystallis this time.
And Crystallis is sitting at like 700 damage, but he can't hit target. A full Refresher also on Whisper.
Oh boy.
These fights look hard for Tundra.
That's so much relies on Toby having the global silence up.
And he is only going to have one ever. And he is quite poor at this game, and he is by far the bottom net worth in this game.
Crystallis, they've got eyes on him.
Might get purged.
They was hit the side. Whisper's been able to cut the tree of Saxa. Saxa's got to pop the pipe and run.
Crystallis.
Gonna get in on top of him. Yuma in with the BKB. Crystallis trying to trade back and does have 33 ready to go at the side. Schofield will help to finish on Saxa. 33 ready to make make the jump into the trees, but Yuma, he'll kite them out. They'll commit in onto Analog, but the defensive hook comes in. Yuma saving
This
Analog.
team play.
Ready to move back in now with his own BKB. The Supernova's there, the punch up as well. Crystallis is gone. Hook will catch onto the helm of the Dome Creep, meaning that 33 should be able to sneak away, or maybe not. The Shiva Slow coming in from Whisper. They'll put the refresher. He's ready for a second Shiva's Guard in on top of them, chasing and burning down both 33 and BZM, as 33 will try and hide in the sandstorm, but the spirits connect. Whisper brings him down.
Oh, and they're starting to steamroll the coverage, the team fight, the spell casting
too
is
much.
queuing up the refresher, but has almost
It's a long way away. But it's what he has to get. You know, the global is so important to provide them a chance.
Shadow Demon, lots of different ways to cover each other. All right, big neutral items as we see for Tundra. Dazoon on the Sand King, Dazoon on the Invoker.
Any big plays here from BZM and 33. Hook's gonna be there. Yuma
again.
Ready to make sure that opening combo from Tundra doesn't do a lot.
And remember, this hook, it can catch people off guard because of the crazy low cooldown when you hook allies with that shard. Goes down to what?
Got the Satanic done on Crystallis, but as we've seen, he needs to get the hits in on the target.
He just can't attack, is the problem.
Yuma again, making sure that it's not easy for Tundra to open up onto anyone other than the Pudge.
Yuma?
Sacks up. Trying to see what they can force out from him, though. Get the BKB out from Yuma. Chance for the hook. Not going to grab them this time. 33 considering maybe making the jump, but the BKB comes to an end. He's in, but the refresher BKB's there from Yuma.
Heroic looking to disengage.
Tundra pushing Heroic back successfully.
Yuma wants no participation.
Whisper again with this very chill strap, just saving up the money. He's getting very close to having the luxury of picking up that Hex, and definitely potentially surprising Tundra with it.
It's a pretty cool approach from him that he's done.
He's doing this a lot this series, yeah.
It's catching.
Like, the hits are going to be hard.
I'll have to see if it pays off for him.
Sacks up. Oh, they're going to find him. Schofield there, catching him with a punch, pretty much sort of mid-chop.
And he also didn't go BKB, right, too. He's gone for the pipe diffusal build, but does feel hard for Soxa unless he's literally just playing in the tree line during the whoop.
Continuing to scale massively off that Disperser, getting the full Bloodthorn. Another Tormentor to take. Schofield will get the shard.
Tundra.
It's just, can they ever really try and go on this Pudge?
They're going to try. Dispel.
Schofield. He's going to make the jump in, close in, they get the burst strike on a Whisper. Whisper, is he able to survive? BKB's going to be there in time, and he's able to get the Supernova off. They're going to turn straight towards the egg. They'll kill it off successfully. On the back lines, though, King Jungles and Analog chase down BZM. The buybacks coming in from both Whisper and BZM.
Crystallis.
The fight locking down Crystallis. He's going to start to try to heal up, but they're holding back with the disruption. He's going to get surrounded, punched up. Can he actually get the hits off Crystallis? He cannot, as Crystallis is gone out of the fight. 33 will get back in with the burst strike. The Hex to fall off the Whisper with the BKB, and the second Supernova hits there. They're going to try and kill the egg off with this buyback from Crystallis. The 33's dead. He has to buy back. Crystallis can't kill the egg in time. They're just killing them off one by one. There's a dieback on BZM. This fight's an absolute mess for Tundra as Heroic overrunning them. Crystallis trying to hit back, but again the shards holding back. The dieback on him. They're losing lives left, right, and center, Tundra. They just do not have what it takes to stop Heroic.
They're all dead. All three cores are gone. Heroic's got everything. Whisper with the buyback. They're ready to end it.
They're absolutely ready to move on here in the lower bracket. Heroic ready to go down the mid.
Oh, I mean, Whisper, that's why he's been holding the gold, too. He can just buy back, buy an item,
and
join in the fray, and it's done.
GG is called. Heroic will move forward in the lower bracket, knocking out Tundra 2-0.
Unreal team fights from Heroic today.